If you understand what Jackie Robinson represented, you ain't never gonna go for anything to mess that Donald Trump and those folks is putting down. And when I say it like that, I mean it like that because you can't get more American and more patriotic than Jackie Robinson. You can't even begin to understand the totality of what he went through and endured. You can't even begin to further to illustrate the nature of the wildness of racism, which was open and blatant of what he had to go through. And he had to pay the price. This man was not just an athlete, he was a civil rights movement. He should be a federal holiday. He should be taught in every school. He should be someone that you know by heart, by nature. 42 should not just be a number. It should be an understanding of overcoming obstacles. But then again, I have to tell some folks that, hey, he was born and bred in America. He was born and bred as a citizen. So there's no DEI when you are alive in said country. You are a citizen. You are certified. You are the truth. You represent everything. You can't get more patriotic than this man. You cannot be. When you see that red, white, and blue on that jersey, and you got to remember, how is someone who was just a baby, when this man was breaking barriers, going to come around and legislate against something and to take it away when this man was really doing something that trailblazed pre Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., pre Thurgood Marshall and the Brown versus Board of Education, pre Rosa Parks and others, pre Black Panthers. See, when I keep telling you, you got to make it make sense. And on top of that, not only should he be acknowledged like this, so should Larry Doby, the black man who broke the color line in the American leagues, who never gets any due. But we're going to stick to Jackie Robinson because baseball and all other business and everything are in depth to him. The barriers that he broke and everything. Then when you want to talk about American history and education, this should move your soul. We're coming back to this because you know why it's so potent? Because it was brought up. How are you going to have a statue of a man that you're trying to take down his accomplishments as a military man? How are you going to tell people that you can dignify a race in history that is truly American history, that is truly something that goes beyond just, you can't call it a token. You can't say that this is just, you have to tell the told truth. When it was separate water fountains, when it was separate places to stay where you could eat, where you could live, or even if you walk down the side of the road, this is what this man had to endure. So, yes, he wore that jersey and that uniform, but he was segregated in a military capacity and in a professional capacity as a baseball player, openly, even amongst teammates and people who just weren't comfortable, despite him being born and bred in the United States of America. Make that make sense. Tell yourself this. And we're talking about an action that took place less than 80 years ago. Let that sit in real well with you. So how can you talk about something and act like it didn't matter when it means everything? Because it's very sacred ground. And when you talk about the history, you have to put this into proper context. He was a symbol of the true America. He earned everything he got. There was no special treatment. He had to be great when he played baseball in the Negro Leagues. He earned his keep. When he was a military man, 4-star in college, also dignified and held his own, spoke out. He earned his keep. Let it be known and say it loud, Jackie Robinson, number 42. Say it loud, Jackie Robinson, number 42. Say it loud, Jackie Robinson, number 42. Say it loud, Jackie Robinson, number 42.